So lesson 2.2, this is all about the distributive property. Now, we've discussed properties that help us rearrange the order in which addition and multiplication take place. These were useful in simplifying expressions. And if you remember, we had the commutative property, and the associative. I'm just going to abbreviate because let's get moving here. Another very useful property is called the distributive property. Let's recall, the coefficient is the number in front of grouping symbols. For instance, the 3 in 3 times x plus y, or the way I say it, and I'll be saying it all year and in class, is 3 times quantity x plus y. Because we have some quantity in here that we need to add together, then multiply by the 3. Distributive property says this. 5 times quantity 2 plus 3 is equal to 5 times 2 plus 5 times 3. So really we have 10 plus 15, which is 25. Now algebraically, we have a times b plus a times c. Essentially, it's everything outside the parentheses times everything individually inside the parentheses. Let's try one. We have 2 times 90 plus 2 times 60. Well, 2 times 90 is 180 plus 2 times 60, which is 120. We're going to add these guys together and get an easy 300. Now notice this is what a distributive property problem ends up looking like. We haven't actually done any distribution yet. Here will be our first experience right here. We have 4 times 4 plus 4 times 3. Remember, everything outside the parentheses times everything inside the parentheses. Then we have plus a 2 times 1 plus 2 times 3. 4 times 4 is 16 plus 12 plus 2 plus 6. Okay, 6 plus 12 is 18. 18 plus 2 is 20. 20 plus 6 is 26. Okay, let's do some more distribution. We have 2 times 3 plus 2 times x. Let's multiply the 2 and the 3 together here and get 6 plus 2x. Our last example on the front page, we have 3 times y plus 3 times z plus 2 times 5 plus 2 times x. So we have 3y plus 3z plus 10. 2 times 5 is 10 plus 2x. And that's as far as we can go. If you remember from last lesson, whenever we were putting together letters, we're not allowed to put letters together that aren't the same. Okay, let's move on to the back. We're going to use something that I like to refer to as the double bump. And the way it works is this. It sort of helps you remember what you need to multiply together. You may have heard it called the Santa hat. So here we have 3 times x, 3 times 4. 3 times x is 3x, and 3 times 4 is, 3 times 4 is 12. Now, what this does for us is it basically lines everything up for us so that we don't always have to write out 3 times x and 3 times 4. We just go ahead and perform the multiplication, then write down our answers. So how about 4 times y plus 4 times z? 4y plus 4z. Now, what we should point out is that the coefficient doesn't always have to be in front of the letters, like number 4 at the bottom of the page. Notice that the coefficient's in the back, and that's okay. We just have to be careful to make sure we spot it. So 4 times 9x is 36x. 4 times 5 would be 20, and that negative sign comes along for the ride. What I would like for you to do by yourself is the rest of these problems that we haven't worked on yet. Go ahead and finish those up, and we'll start there the next time we have class. If there was anything that was confusing, go back and watch that section of the video. Make sure you complete 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6.